Now, I know we're all thinking about football and volleyball in this fall season, but let's shift our focus just for a little bit to head down to the Diamond and take an early look at the BSC Mystics baseball team who started their fall ball season. BSC Mystics baseball is back on the Diamond here in the fall. This is the first time BSC has played meaningful fall baseball games. They won't count towards the Mystics conference record, but they will count toward their overall record in the spring.
You know, with the transition and obviously trying to get a whole schedule in a short time was a struggle, so we decided to pick up 6 games that'll count towards our record and kind of give us an idea of what the NAIA is going to be like. We're really young is kind of the thing right now. We only have 6 upperclassmen, so we kind of wanted to just get a taste of, you know, where we're at with things, good, bad, or in between.
It's pretty important, a lot for these freshmen. We're going to be seeing the new talent. We're going up in a division, new pitchers, new arms. It's a new league, and I think this fall, getting used to that is going to be very important.
2 games through their season, BSC is 1-1, including a massive comeback victory in their first game in the NAIA, where they fell down 4-0 in the top of the third.
You know, the Mystics are never out of any game, you know, ever. You know, we've seen it last year in regionals. We were down 7-1 in the 3rd inning and came back and eliminated Miles from the regionals. So, you know, we just got a lot of fight and a lot of compete over here. So, you know, I think that's one thing we do really well here. And Jay Scott does a good job preaching that stuff. And, you know, we're never out of it until the game's really over. So it was very impressive from the guys.
It felt great. I think it's a good sign, and we're going to be on a good roll here. Definitely our first games were a good indicator of, I think, how we're going to do the rest of the season. I think we're going to put in a lot of work over this off season, and I think we're going to be ready to go in our conference.
But in their transition to the NAIA, the Mystics are just as focused on the process as they are on their record.
I just want to compete. You know, I want to see the guys giving their best every day and just pushing the tempo and holding each other accountable is the big thing. You know, baseball is such a process-driven game, and sometimes results are, you know, sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way, and sometimes it does. So just making sure we're taking that process seriously and laying a good foundation for success is what we want to see.
And part of the process is getting this young team up to speed in a much tougher league. And in a game like baseball, with so much time to think, it's important to get the young players out of their own heads.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it happens. I think we've seen a couple freshmen make their debuts already, you know, 3 months after being graduated out of high school. So I think the message is it's kind of the opposite. You know, we're a young team. We kind of have nothing to lose right now. I don't think anybody's really expecting too much out of us, and it's kind of just a carefree baseball game we get to play now with not a lot of expectations, and I think that's an exciting place to be in.
We got nothing to lose. This is our year to, you know, show the NAIA who we are, and, you know, make a name for ourselves in a new league, a better league maybe even, you know, older guys, some seniors and stuff. So, you know, we don't have anything to lose. Got a lot of young guys here, so, you know, just having some fun and putting our name on the map a little bit.
The Mystics will be back on the Diamond tomorrow as they host Valley City State at 4